What's good, y'all? This is Let's Get It with Coach Los. I'm your host, Coach Los AC, certified life and relationship coach that helps people fix or find the relationships they want. And this podcast covers the best relationship advice, tools, and action steps to get the results you want in your personal, professional, and of course, love life. So I hope you get a lot of value from the episode. And if you do, as always, remember to like and subscribe so you can be notified when I drop new episodes. Let's get it. If you want a committed relationship, like you truly want someone that's going to invest in you fully and be just for you, you for them, and so forth, you gotta stop allowing yourself to be someone's option where they're back and forth with telling you if they want to move forward with something more, or they're not sure, and they keep just dancing in and out, right? Keep playing around with it. They keep taking their good old time. Because the more you do that, you communicate to them, they don't have to see your value on a high enough level to make a choice, make a decision, to stop wasting your time. Now, does this mean that they won't have options in the beginning stages of you dating? No, it doesn't mean that. Maybe they do, right? And they should, right? Someone that's highly valuable, right, or worth having should explore their options in the beginning to make sure they're making the right choice. But the point is, once you've been dating long enough and it seems like there's enough of a connection there's something to be built on, and there's some momentum that has been built, some groundwork that has been established, and you're getting to that point to where it's becoming obvious that, hey, we can't keep dating too much further without us making a decision on what direction we're going to take this. That's when you have to stop allowing yourself to be in the option lane. Meaning, by that point, if you start having conversations around, hey, well, what are we doing next? Where are we going from here? And I want to move forward. I'm ready for that, right? And you ask them, yeah, in the very beginning, they don't have to instantly be like, well, yeah, I'm 100% ready. Let's do it right now because you're ready. Maybe give them a little time to figure themselves out, but it can't be this ongoing thing to where you know they're still kind of just living their dating life and keeping you on hold this whole time while you're waiting for them to choose you. That's when you've become an official option that you don't deserve to be. If you've given what you feel is a fair amount of time to someone else to make a decision on whether they want to move forward with you, if they're not already in sync with you on the same page already, then at that point, it's time to pull your value off the table if they're not ready for what you're ready for. And it's okay that they're not ready. It's no judgment to them. Right? It doesn't have to be a negative thing. It just means you value yourself enough to not sit around and wait for someone to fully see and want to invest into that value. And you're going to move on to give yourself an opportunity to let someone else want to invest with you that is ready for what you're ready for. Where so many people go wrong because they get that scarcity mentality sometimes, right? They're dating that person they really like and are like, oh my gosh, it's hard to find people like this and I don't want to just let them go. And so I'll hang in there a little longer. I'll give them a little more time to figure it out. And then you wind up feeling resentful because either they ultimately don't choose you, or when they do choose you, they keep dibbling, dabbing back out there with someone else, and they come back to you, and then they finally kind of choose you. And down the road, maybe you guys are in a committed relationship, but you still have some unresolved resentment towards them for how the beginning of that journey went. You feel undervalued. Then maybe you start actually questioning your value, questioning if they really love you the way you love them. Do you get slipped into this anxious type of space where you're always trying to earn a certain level of validation from them to feel reassured that they truly do see your value the way you hope they would from the beginning? Or maybe you don't make it to that committed relationship and you feel like you wasted your time. Now you become a little resentful towards all men or all women because this happens to you often, right? But hear me clearly. You can never be devalued or put in a position to feel resentful for how someone treats your value unless you allow them to treat it as such. And not allowing someone to treat you like an option is actually you showing that you are valuable in that very act of saying, hey, I'm going to take a step back. It's okay if you're not ready for what I'm ready for, but I'm going to go this direction. And hey, best of luck to you. That is you actually being the value you feel you are. If you got a golden job opportunity, your dream job came to you, they called you from corporate or whatever and said, hey, we want to give you the job. You don't have to give your decision today, but, get back to us. You think they're going to let you have that offer on the table forever? Let you toy with it, call them up. I'm thinking I might want it, I'm not sure. Nah, let me think some more. And they call you up again. Hey, did you make a decision? I'm thinking, I think I might want to do it today, but give me a little more time. I'm not sure yet. You might get like a week. Heck, a lot of times HR will tell you you have a week's time to make your decision, maybe 2, right? But it's not a limitless thing because that job is valuable. They're going to move on and find someone else that's ready to invest and work with the company. You have to treat your value like an enterprise, right? Something to be invested into and to be appreciated and valued through action. So if they're not going to choose you, don't sit on a rotation, move on to make space for the person that will. Let's get it.